Hello and welcome to the Code Clarity podcast. I'm Jean.
And I'm Rina, and today this is the third in a series of podcasts that we're doing for two cases that were brought against Moderna, which has ended up in them receiving PMCPA audits. So Jean, tell us about this sort of third portion of the two complaints. What was it about?
So this was about how the appeal board viewed the two complaints together. And basically the first complaint that we talked about, which was about the kind of social media activity, it was the company that had brought the appeal. So they had appealed against some of the rulings, but they didn't turn up to the appeal board hearing of that appeal.
Okay.
So the appeal board then went, we don't agree with why you've appealed here, but you're not here for us to ask any further questions. So we're going to delay this until our next meeting. Unfortunately for the company, at the next meeting, there was this second case that had then been referred by the panel to the appeal board. So the appeal board was looking at both of them at the same time. And the appeal board basically said, we're not happy with what you're telling us you're going to do to improve. So that kind of granular detail of what you're actually going to do to rectify these cultural process compliance issues in the company, we're not convinced by. So that is why we're going to go in and audit you.
Okay, interesting. Right. So I'm taking away two top tips from what you've said. It's really interesting, actually, that the appeal board even gave them another chance. I mean, if you don't turn up to an appeal, yes, there's the written kind of appeal information you've got, but you kind of have assumed always that the appeal board would base a decision on the presentation and the questions and everything else, not just what you write. So the first thing is, I would say you've got to take it seriously. An appeal is a really big deal. In fact, we're seeing more and more successful appeals nowadays, which is great, but rock up and do it properly if you're going to do it at all. And then the second, I think, as you've described there, a lot of companies have to talk about their corrective and preventative actions that they're going to take. And this sort of fluffy BS top line sort of stuff doesn't really wash with the appeal board. If they don't know what you're going to do to get better, how are they supposed to believe you're going to get better, right?
Yeah, so just give them the facts, don't give them the kind of corporate language.
Not the corporate. Nicely said. Okay, thanks, Jean.
All right, thanks very much. Bye.
Bye.